Hi yogis. Today we are going to do an afternoon post-work flow that'll help you de-stress and stretch. We are going to begin in a comfortable seat, so that could be Sukhasana, easy pose, or any variation that's comfortable for you. To begin, place your hands either on your knees or on your shins. If they're on the knees, place them gently. We're going to inhale and roll forward. And on an exhale, coming back onto our sit bones. Moving with our breath, just doing some gentle hip circles to wake up the hips and wake up the spine to prepare for our practice. Inhaling to come forward and exhaling. Really roll back on the sit bones, moving with your breath. If you'd like, you can switch directions. Still inhaling to bring you forward, exhaling all the way back on your sit bones. If you feel any cracking or hear any popping, that's normal. That's the gases releasing from your joints. But you shouldn't feel any pain. If you feel any pain, pinching or pulling, either change the feet, the legs, or be gentler with the rolling. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take the right ear to the right shoulder. And if it feels comfortable for you, start to walk that left hand out. You should feel a stretch in the neck and shoulder. If you'd like to go deeper into the stretch, take your right hand and gently place it on that left ear. Not forcing it down, not jerking the head at all, just applying a gentle pressure until you feel that stretch. And just breathe into it, inhaling, finding length in the neck and shoulder, and exhaling, maybe bringing the ear and shoulder closer together, only if that feels comfortable for you. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And now bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Maybe walking the right hands out if that felt good for you on the other side. Maybe taking the left hand and bringing it to the right ear. Gently applying pressure, not forcing the head in any direction. Just feeling the stretch in the neck and shoulder. And breathe here. Inhaling, finding length. Exhaling, maybe feeling the ear and shoulder a bit closer, only if that is comfortable for you. And inhale back to center. We're going to do some gentle hip or neck circles. We're only going to do half circles for today. We don't want to go back on our neck since the back of the neck is very sensitive. Go ahead and bring one ear to the shoulder. Start dipping it down, chin to chest. Rotating until the other ear meets the other shoulder in reversing direction. Going with your breaths, your inhales and your exhalations, just feeling how the neck feels. Maybe pausing if you feel a point in the neck that's particularly sore. Just feeling it through. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling the stretch in the neck. Not going too far back, no pinching, no pulling. And as you're ready, inhale back to center. Take the left hand and bring it to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, find length of the spine, and exhale, go into a twist. Inhaling to find length, exhale to twist. Inhale, find length, exhale, twist. Inhaling back to center. Now taking the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Good. Inhale back to center. Now take both hands out to the sides. Bring the knees behind the hands. Coming into your tabletop. We're strong in the arms. Elbows rotate behind. Fingers firmly pressing into the mat. Spreading. Knees pressing into the mat. If there's any discomfort in the knees, you can roll up the mat and place the knee under it, or you can use a rolled up blanket. Make sure your shoulder blades are melting down your spine. Shoulders are pressing away from the ears. Core is slightly engaged, tailbone slightly rounded. Just feeling your neutral tabletop. And on an inhale, lift the right arm up to the sky and look up if that's comfortable. Exhale, take it down and under the left arm, bringing the right temple to touch the mat and to thread the needle. You can have the left hand pressing in a push-up position. You can straighten the left arm out overhead, or you can take the left arm behind you and grab a hold of your right thigh if that's comfortable. Just listening to your body, finding what stretch works for you. We're looking to open the upper back and the shoulders. Breathing here, feeling the stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe trying to twist deeper. Good, and if your hand is behind you or up overhead, bring it back to that push-up position. And as you're ready, inhale, re-extend the right arm up overhead, noticing if you can actually open a little bit more if that arm goes a little higher. And exhale, bring it down. Just that short practice alone was able to open up the shoulders just a tiny bit more and allow you to find a greater range in that hand. We are going to do that again with the left hand. So inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, threading it through under the right arm, bringing the left temple to the mat. Again, the right arm can stay in this push-up position. You can stretch it out up overhead, or you can bring it back behind you and grab a hold of your left thigh if that's most comfortable. Find the position that's best for your body. Breathe here, feeling the stretch in the upper back, the shoulders, squeezing that top shoulder blade down. Just breathing. As you're ready, bring that right hand back to push-up position if it wasn't already there. Inhale, lift the left arm up overhead. Notice if you're a tiny bit open, if you have a greater range. And exhale, the arm down, coming back into your tabletop. In your tabletop, turn the left hand so the fingertips face the back body. And if this is enough of a stretch for you, stay here. Otherwise, start peeling the palm up and bending the sit bones down, bringing them towards the heels, maybe micro bending the elbow. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. We're just looking for a gentle stretch in the wrist and bottom forearm. For some of you, that might be enough just to stay here. Otherwise, you might need to go a little bit farther down onto the heels to feel that stretch. Wherever you are, just breathe here, fingertips firmly planted on the mat. Good, and as you're ready, inhale, come back up. Flip that hand back. Coming back to your neutral tabletop pose. And as you're ready, flip the other hand back. Start peeling the palm up, maybe bringing the hips down towards the heels. Just trying to feel a stretch in the wrist and bottom forearm. Breathing here. This is really good if you're at a keyboard all day to help stretch that wrist. Good, inhale, back up. Exhale, come to sit now on the heels. Bring the fingertips behind you, bent with your shoulder blades squeezing together. And as you're ready, start lifting the knees up just until you feel a stretch on your ankles. You might be able to feel it with just a little bit of a lift. You might be able to come up a little higher. Just stop at your limit, just where you feel that stretch. You shouldn't feel any pain, pinching or pulling. And just breathe here, feeling the stretch in the ankles. Good, exhale. Come back to your tabletop pose, hands out in front of you, knees behind the wrists. Bend the toes so the toes now come to touch the ground. Lift the knees up and just walk up so your feet meet your hands. You can keep them about hip distance apart. And exhale, fold over, bending your knees as much as you need to have your hands comfortably rest on the ground. If it's comfortable for you, maybe you'll take your hands under your feet and use your toes to massage your wrists. Coming into hand to feet pose. Letting the spine melt down, keeping it long. Just breathing, inhaling, finding length in the spine. Exhaling to try to fold a little lower. If you were in hands to feet pose, bring the hands back to the mat. We all meet in our forward fold. And as you're ready, slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Good. Come to stand at either the top or back of your mat. Big toes together, heels apart. We're going to start in Tadasana. So for this, make sure all 10 toes are pressing firmly into the mat. The heels are pressing into the mat. Your knees are lifted because your quads are going to be engaged. Your pelvis is square, should be facing forward. Your abdomen is slightly engaged. Your ribs are knitting in. Your shoulders are down. Your neck is long. When you're ready, take the arms to the side. Feeling strong in this active Tadasana. On an inhale, take the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, but leave the index finger out. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale back up. Exhale, take your feet wide as you comfortably can, with the feet pointing at about a 45-degree angle, so towards the corners of the mat. Inhale the arms up and exhale down into your goddess pose or temple pose. You're in a wide-legged squat. The arms are bending into a cactus shape. Your shoulder blades are squeezing behind you. Your glutes are engaged. You're strong in your legs, active in the arms. And just breathe here. Feeling the stretch in the legs. Inhaling to find length in the spine. Exhaling, try to go a little deeper. One more breath. Inhaling to find length. Exhaling a little deeper. And on your next inhale, Straighten the arms, straighten the legs, coming into our 5-pointed star pose. Inhaling to find length. Exhale. Go a little deeper. Inhale. Feel yourself really stretch all 4 corners, just a little more. Good. And on an exhale, take the left feet. So you're going to now do the same as me. To the long edge of the mat. The right toes will be on the short edge, so opposite of me. Inhale the arms up to a T. As you exhale, really reach forward and go down and touch the shin if you can, lifting the left arm up to the sky, coming into your triangle pose. And if this is uncomfortable, you can grab a block and take it down to a block if you would like. Or if the flexibility is there, you can take your hand to the floor. Otherwise, let's just keep it to the shin. If it's comfortable for you, look up at your left hand. Really feeling a stretch in that right leg. Staying strong in the core. Inhaling, finding length in the spine. Exhale, turning a little more. Trying to send that hand a little bit farther back. If it's uncomfortable to look up in your neck, you can look down or to the side. Just find that comfortable place for you. And on your next exhale, rotate the body towards the top leg, maybe stepping the back foot in a couple inches. Inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over your top leg into your pyramid pose. Again, if this is uncomfortable, you can take a set of blocks on either side. You can use furniture, or you can just grab a hold of your leg and stay with a straight spine. Otherwise, if the flexibility is there, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, melt down into your triangle or your pyramid pose, sorry. Breathe here. Inhaling to find length. Exhaling to melt down a little deeper. On your next inhale, pop the back foot up onto your toes. Send that back knee down to the ground. If it's comfortable, bringing the top of the foot down. Keep the front foot bent so the knee is above the ankle. If this is enough for you, stay here. Otherwise, you can interlace the fingers and take them to the top of your thigh, right below the knee, encouraging the hips to open up. And if you'd like to go a little farther, inhale and take the arms up overhead, coming into your low lunge. Choosing whatever hand variation is most comfortable for you. Breathing in, inhale, find length. Exhale, try to go a little deeper in the hips, go a little lower. Inhale, length. Exhale, find that openness in the hips. If there's any discomfort in the knee, roll up the mat, or you can fold it, or take a folded up blanket and place it under that back knee. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring the hands back to the sides of the foot if they weren't already there. Take the top foot and rotate it towards the long edge of the mat. The other leg is straight as you rotate onto the heel. Come onto your tippy toes of the bent leg if that feels good for you, and bring your hands in between your legs. Coming into Skandasana, or a side lunge. If you'd like to play with balance, take one hand to prayer, then the other, and seeing if you can hold It's a little challenging, so just smile and have fun with it. If you need to, put your hands down. Maybe one. Just having fun here. Feeling that openness in the inner thighs. Make sure that stretched leg, the toes are flexed. You'll really feel that stretch. Playing around. If you need to, bring the heel down if the tippy toes are uncomfortable in the bent leg. Just breathing. Inhale, find length. Exhale, open. Put a smile on. Balance is challenging. You can do it. Good. Take your hands to the mat. And as you exhale, come up to a squat and start walking the feet a little bit close together before coming into Malasana or Yogi squat. So the feet should be pointing out at a 45-degree angle, about as wide as the mat, even though we're facing long ways. Use the elbows to encourage the hips to open, the legs to open. If this is uncomfortable, you can stay up higher, or you can even take a block and sit on it if that's more comfortable. Otherwise, squat down, encouraging the legs to open. Inhale to find length. Exhale, open a little deeper. Inhaling and exhaling. Your next inhale, this time take the other leg and go on your tippy toes, bending the leg. Open up the leg that was previously bent. Flex the toes. We're coming into Skandasana on the second side. If you were playing with it before, play with balance again. You need to put the heel down. You can do this. Really challenge yourself. Smile. Balance is challenging, but it's fun. You know, if you fall out, just come right back up. It's okay, we all do it. Just laugh. Enjoy the chaotic wave as you try to find your balance in your center. Don't lose the breath. If balancing causes you to hold the breath, bring the hands down. The breath is more important. Good. And on your next inhale, flip towards the short edge of the mat, bending the top leg so the knee is over the ankle. Bring the back knee to the mat. Again, if that's uncomfortable for you, fold up the mat or take a rolled up blanket and place it under that knee. If this is enough for you, stay with the hands on the mat. Otherwise, if you did it on the other side, you can interlace the hands, place them on the upper thigh, right below the knee, encouraging openness in the hips. This is really good if you're trying to work on flexibility, because it will encourage the hips to open. If it's more comfortable for you, inhale and bring the arms up overhead. This is our low lunge on the second side. Make sure your pelvis is square. It should feel like a bowl of soup, and you don't want the contents to spill out. Inhale, find length. Exhale, go deeper in the hips. Make sure the shoulder blades are melting down the spine. Your shoulders shouldn't be up towards your ears. Wherever you are, try to find a little bit more openness in the hips. Trying to sink down a little lower while your spine stretches up. Inhale up. Exhale a little lower. Last breath, inhale. Try to get a little higher. And exhale, bring the hands to frame the foot. Pop the back leg up. Bring it in a couple inches. Placing it down at about a 45-degree angle. Straightening the top leg. We're immediately coming into our pyramid pose on the second side. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over that leg. Again, if you need any props, you're welcome to use it. If you want blocks, Maybe a couple textbooks even would help, or cookbooks. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold over. You can even stay up on the shins if that's more comfortable for you. Wherever you are, fold completely as much as you can. Inhaling and finding length. Exhaling, folding over. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, and exhale, fold over a little deeper. Inhaling to find length, exhaling to fold a little deeper. Staying with your range of motion, honoring your body, honoring your journey. Inhale, find length, exhale, fold over. And on your next inhale, come up. Take the back toes a little bit farther out, rotating towards the center line now. We're going to take our triangle on the second side, so inhale, bring the arms up to a T, reach, 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 and as you exhale, grab a hold of the shin block or the floor, and lift that left arm up to the sky. If it's comfortable for you, you can come down to the floor. If you need props, you're welcome to use them. Wherever you are, inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, try to rotate a little bit more towards that top hand. Inhaling to find length. Exhaling, feeling the stretch in the inner thigh. The legs are strong. If it's comfortable, look up. Otherwise, keep the neck down or to the side. Put on an inhale. Lift the body up. Rotate both feet so they're at a 45-degree angle facing the corners of the mat. Inhale, the arms up overhead, coming into our 5-pointed star. Inhale, find length, feeling as if your wrists and ankles are being pulled in all 4 directions. Exhale, find yourself melting a little deeper. Shoulder blades melting down, legs are strong. Inhale, find length. Exhale, feel your hips opening a little bit more, maybe going a little bit wider if that feels good. Stay strong. Inhale, really lengthen. And on an exhale, cactus the arms so the shoulder blades melt down the back as you bend the knees, coming into your temple pose or goddess pose. Engage the glutes, really squeeze the shoulder blades behind the back, staying strong in this pose, feeling the stretch, feeling the strength. Inhaling to find length. Exhale, try to go a little lower. Inhale, find length. Exhale, challenge yourself just to go a centimeter lower. You can do it. Good. Exhale, take the feet together, the back of the mat, big toes together, heels apart, returning to our Tandasana. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Take them strong to the sides, finishing in our mountain pose. And that was our moon salutation flow. As you're ready, I'm going to walk to the top of my mat, but you can stay where you are. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over the feet, bending the knees as much as you need to. And as you're ready, deeply bend the knees. Come down to a seated position. We're coming into Dandasana staff pose. Stretch the feet out in front of you. Bend the left leg to bring the left foot towards the left pelvis. Inhale, find length in the spine, and as you exhale, take the left hand behind you, either right hand or right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, twist. Just breathing into the twist. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. If it feels good, take the knee down towards the mat. If you need to, you can place a block or some blankets underneath this knee to protect it. And as you're ready, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over as much as you can. So maybe that means grabbing the foot, maybe that means grabbing the shin or a strap if you have one. Wherever you are, inhale, find length in the spine, and exhale, fold over the foot. Inhale, growing long in the spine. Exhale, melting down completely. As you're ready, inhale, come up, slowly lifting the spine, slowly bringing the hands back. Pop that knee up and send it back down. Then bend the right leg, bringing the right foot in towards the right pelvis. Taking the right hand behind you this time and the left hand or elbow to the right knee. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale to twist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow taller in the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit more, initiating it from the core. Good. Inhale back to center. If it felt good on the first side, maybe bringing that right leg towards the ground. If needed, you can put blankets or even a pillow under that right knee. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, reaching for what you can, if that's the foot, the shins, or a strap. Wherever you are, inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold over that leg. Inhale, grow a little taller in the spine. Exhale, melt down completely. Breathing here, feeling the stretch. Growing taller with your inhalations and melting down farther with your exhalations. As you're ready, inhale, start to lift the spine up, slowly walking the hands back, bringing the right leg out to meet the left, maybe bending the legs and taking a windshield wiper motion, just bending the legs to both sides. When you're ready, inhale, come to center. Both legs bent, feet about hip distance apart, maybe scooting closer to the feet. Using the hands to help you come down one vertebra at a time onto your back till the head rests on the ground, arms stretched out in front of you. And on your next inhalation, start peeling the pelvis off the ground, your lower back, your upper back, one vertebra at a time, sending the hips higher, maybe taking the shoulder blades under you. Breathing here. Strong in the thighs, strong in the glutes. Maybe using your hands to help pop you up if that's needed. Otherwise, interlace the fingers underneath. And breathe here. We're here for 5 breaths. 4 more breaths. Two more breaths. Last breath. And as you're ready, slowly roll down 1 vertebra at a time, starting at the top, the spine, the mid-spine, the low back, and finally the pelvis. Bend the knees in, hug the chest, maybe rolling, maybe doing some gentle hip circles if that feels good for you. Stretch the left leg straight and bringing it down to the mat. And if this is enough for a stretch, if you stay here with the right leg hugged in, otherwise start to bend the foot up to a 90-degree angle with the leg. Reach in and grab the back of the foot and use your right elbow to gently encourage that right leg to open. Make sure the left hip is pressing down, as with the left shoulder. And just breathe into your half happy baby. Feeling the stretch in the inner thigh. Making sure the rest of your body is firmly planted in the mat. Breathing here. When you're ready, hug that leg back to the chest. Bring the left leg back in, hugging before extending the right leg this time. Again, if this is enough of a stretch for you, you can stay with the left leg hugged in. Otherwise, we're coming into half happy baby on the other side. So bend the leg to about a 90-degree angle, taking the left hand to the outside of the foot and using the left elbow to open that left leg a little more. Make sure the right hip is firmly pressing into the ground. Make sure the right shoulder is also firmly pressing into the mat. And just breathe here, feeling the openness in the hips, finding relaxation. If you're ready, bend that leg, hug it back into the chest, bringing the right leg back in. Taking some gentle hip circles, maybe rolling. Any motion that feels good before we take our final resting pose. And as you're ready, stretch one leg out, then the other. Open the arms. Finding complete relaxation. Returning to your natural breath and just melting onto the mat. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of Shavasana. start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Maybe bending one leg and the other, keeping your eyes shut. Roll over onto one side. Holding here as long as needed. There's no rush. Your eyes remain closed as you make your way up to a seat. Hands gently resting on the thighs. Just notice how you're feeling. Notice how the shoulders and back feel, the legs and feet, the arms and the hands. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer. Maybe taking a bow, thanking yourself for taking this time. And as you come up, blink the eyes open. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you're feeling less stressed, more relaxed. Namaste.